Greetings, dear HMC friends. May the Lord be with you today. And as we come, may we remember this is the day that the Lord has made. And so today we will rejoice and we will be glad. We will be glad in God. So my day began while it was still dark, and I was tucked up warmly under the covers of the bed. Oh, my pillow was so nice. There was a bird. It was singing. And that bird call slowly and gently woke me. It wasn't the hard screech of the hardy-dar that was screaming across the skies, but the early bird. I presume it got the first worm. It took me a minute or two to begin to wake, but its sweet voice just gently brought me to consciousness. And that call was the call to begin my day. Now, call is something that we all know, because God calls and speaks to every one of us, bringing us to a moment of Godness, the conscious presence of God, or sometimes the will, or sometimes the purpose that God has for us. And call's not an easy thing. It's not just those who hear a call and go off and be a missionary in China. It can sometimes just be the call of adapting something in our lives, or sometimes even something we need to do. But there's a number of things that characterize call. And one is that sometimes it's difficult to hear, because sometimes we fight and think, that's not what it is. Just like Samuel heard God calling, Samuel, Samuel. Samuel got up 3 times. Is this God? Sometimes God will actually just have it in our face, like Moses. When God was calling Moses, suddenly he was faced with a burning bush. I'm here, I'm speaking to you. And sometimes even God will interrupt our lives with a really strong moment, just like Saul on the road to Damascus, suddenly blinded. Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? Very often it's more gentle. And so often the moment for us to be able to have an excuse, no, not I, Lord. And yet the one thing I do know is that call doesn't go away. It niggles. The least expected moment, God reminds us, this is what I'm really needing. So today, I wonder if, just like that bird that called me this morning, brought me to a moment of consciousness, is God calling? Maybe something for you. A task, an attitude, a person. I know that within my own life, when I begin to start saying, no, that's not God, that's the time I need to listen the most. Sometimes just deep within me, we sometimes call it our gut. Sometimes what we could call actually the Holy Spirit moving within us. When we feel that God is speaking. So today, as we are called to appreciate this beautiful day, for this is the day that God has made, to maybe let's ask the question, Is God calling me to do something? Or to speak to somebody? Or to be in a place? Whatever that may be, may you just know the consciousness of God surfacing within you, bringing you to that attention, like that bird brought me to the attention of this day. So God bless and take care.